Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is April Hardiman and I'm the owner of Dream Virtual Assistant. I do videos on tips, tutorials, and sometimes equestrian product reviews. In today's video, I wanted to do a book review. And this is by an equestrian author. So it's kind of related, right? I'm not the best at doing book reviews, but I thought I'd give it a shot. I just finished this book a couple weeks ago, and I do like to read to my daughter out loud. If there was anything that was inappropriate, which I don't think so was in this book, I wouldn't read it out loud to her, but I'm usually a really quiet person, and so I just like to find books that I'm gonna enjoy, but then she gets to hear my voice. So let's just kind of jump right into it. So this book is called Horses Adored and Men Endured. The author is Susan Friedland-Smith, and let's just talk about how awesome this cover is. I believe it's by HuntSeat Paper Co. And I've been on her Instagram because she's like all over Instagram, and she has some really cool stuff. And I think when I worked at the tack store, we had some of her cards up at Tack Room 2. And she also has wrapping paper, some other, I think, like thank you cards, and just some cute other little stuff. So I'll put her stuff in the description below, as well as where you can get this book once I've kind of gone over it. This book has some really funny stories in it. It's pretty much just talking about kind of the dating life and like if she was ever gonna find the one. But the horse was always there. I believe her horse was DC, because she had started riding at a young age and had done some silly things with horses. Even had, she would just go out and ride other people's horses, like I was saying, and then she finally did invest and get her own horse. And then she was a teacher. Well, she kind of became a teacher. She lived she's from Illinois, and then she had moved to California. And in California, she even moved her horse with her to California the first go around, because she ended up going back to Illinois. But so she did date a lot, and it wasn't always some that she would think, were great, and they were going on great dates, and sometimes she'd be going on some crazy dates, and like, how did she even meet these guys? I think one of her friends hooked her up with this date, or she knew him somehow. I can't remember exactly, but they went to a concert, which after you kind of read it makes sense too. It's like, why would you go to a concert like at the first date? Because you don't really get to talk much or kind of get to know each other. And then I believe when they were getting ready to leave the concert, somehow I think the valet like lost the key or something, and they had to go through that. And then on the way home, I believe he got pulled over and had like expired tags, and like his license was expired, or I can't remember exactly. But it was just so funny because so she had to then end up driving herself home, and he just went ahead and drove himself home after she got dropped off, even though legally he wasn't allowed to. And then if you go further down into the book, she actually like sees him again. So you want to make sure you read the whole thing, because it's funny when she like kind of runs back into him. And then like I guess he was wearing this like strange colored leather jacket. I think it was an orange leather jacket, and it was just really funny. Like she has such great humor in this book. I think there was a lot of times that I was just reading out loud because it's so relatable to one of my equestrian friends. She's like always dating. Sorry, I'm looking out so much, but she's always dating these guys, and she gets really involved with them, and then somehow something happens, and it's like, what? Like, I thought everything was going great. Like, what happened? But it's just so much like this, and I feel like it's kind of a common thing with some women that are equestrians, like finding the right guy, and then are they gonna be okay with the horse world? Like, are they like even gonna tolerate your horse love? Because loving horses is a lot. Like, it's not just, a easy little hobby that you kind of into. No, like you're full-blown into it, or most times you are anyways. But she did end up going back home to Illinois, and she was dating this one guy, but he would always just call her a friend, and it was just, they were on and off or not, they were just together for a long time, and nothing, there were really no labels with it, like, are we boyfriend, girlfriend, like, are we ever gonna be anything more? And I believe she found him on like a dating app online, and then like come to find out later on, like he's like renewed his profile and is still trying to find other people, and it was just really frustrating. Like, I felt frustrated for her reading that part of the book. But it seems like she went through all of this to finally find the right one. So, and the way he ends up proposing and everything is just super cute, and like, I even yelled. I was so excited, and I get really emotionally involved with these books. But yeah, and then there is a little bit of a sad story in there, and that's kind of like, she has a blog online, and that's kind of where the title of her blog came from, Saddle Seeks Horse, because she has this saddle now, and now she's looking for a new horse. And if you love thoroughbreds, especially maybe even off-the-track thoroughbreds, or just have a passion for that breed, that's the breed that is in this book. I believe she has 2 horses that end up being thoroughbreds in this book, so you want to definitely check out this book. Definitely recommend this to any equestrian lover, and if you want some humor, it definitely keeps you involved in the book. And it's cute because at the end of this book, it's like she has even little author notes and some book club questions. So I'll just read off a couple, like, which dating story did you find most outrageous or entertaining, and why? In your opinion, how is horse shopping like dating? Oh my gosh, right? Finding the right horse. Like, are you gonna click? Is he tall, dark, and handsome? Those are just some funny things. So DC was Susan's heart horse. He was a thoroughbred. How would you define a heart horse, and have you had a heart horse? So there's some great questions back here. So, but yeah, and she even talks about like one of her last horse shows with DC, because she had moved him from Illinois to California. And I believe she moved him back from or did she get him in California? Maybe I'm getting this all wrong. I hope not. She may have just purchased him in California and then moved him to Illinois. And then he was kind of at an older age, and that she didn't want to move him back to California. So she had left him in Illinois, and there were some like young girls that were riding him, and he was still in tip-top shape. And yeah, but then you'd have to read some more into the book about what goes on with him. So, but yeah, this is just a quick review. I would totally recommend this book to any equestrian lover. You can easily find this book on Amazon, and I'll put it in the description below. And she's awesome. I know she also writes for Horse Illustrated, and she's had quite a few great articles in that magazine. You want to read about when she finds Mr. Right, and you just keep hoping that some of these dates are gonna go well and that she's gonna find the right one, and when she does, you're just so excited. And if you've been noticing that I have been wearing my Hey Babe brunette labeled crew top from the Noelle Floyd subscription box. So if you have not subscribed to that box, you definitely want to check it out. And you want to check out this brunette label because it is super cute. I just love this like minimalism, and I love this color. Like, I probably would have not picked this color for myself, but I'm really liking it. So I probably will be wearing this a lot more often. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and tune in for any more tutorials. It may pop up that there are some more equestrian product reviews right here, or it might be over here, I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.